great. I look all blotchy. All righty. Well, I'm sorry I'm running late. Hello, Elaine. They let us out this week, so it's my first time out for nearly a month. And I went and got some waxing done. Can't you see? I didn't have any time to de-blotch. So I'm looking very blotchy. Hey, Caitlin, how are you going? So I quickly spoke to Caitlin on the phone. I thought I've never been late before, but now I need to work out what to do if that ever happens again. Oh, you're still in lockdown. Yes. Yeah, it's been really tough. Well, we've been in lockdown since June. So, and I went out. Hey, Lauren, how you going? Hey, BB girl. I decided I'd take a chance and go and get my nails done. And while I was there, I thought, you know what, I'll just get everything done. So I got the pedicure, the waxing, everything. And then I had where we live, they were building a bypass out at Albion Park. And I thought, oh, I'm going to try out the new bypass. And that was a bad mistake because it was really busy. So, so I got stuck in traffic. So, but the bypass looks amazing. I can't believe how much work they've done in the last 4 months. It's crazy. But anyway, so Lauren, you've been out of lockdown and you still haven't left the house. Well, we've only been out of lockdown since Monday, and today's Wednesday. My understanding, Monday was absolutely chockers everywhere, but it was quite quiet today. It wasn't too busy, although I did get into sort of a little bit of a, how would you put it, into the right. Yes, it does. But I got into a little bit of a routine with the whole getting out there, going shopping thing. And I really wanted that. It took ages to get everything done, my nails and everything else. And I was like, I just want to go shopping now. But that was pointless because I didn't have enough time. And I can only stay till 1 o'clock today. In fact, I might just put something up in regards to that. Because I have an appointment too this afternoon, so everybody's gone a little crazy now, aren't they? Copy, send. Okay. So, oh, geez, that was quick, BB girl. Okay, let's have a look. How are you, Jane? Lovely to see you on board too. We can do coffee now, Lauren. Give me a couple of weeks until I catch up on a few things, and I'll be extremely happy. Thank you. All right, let's have a look for BB girl. Any update on current employment? It's funny because a few people have written to me with the COVID thing, because last year when we had COVID, it made everything slow down. Everything still happened, but it was slow. Yeah, everything's still on track for you, BB girl. You've got communication coming in, which is going to allow you to put down, I think you're in a bit of a worry state at the moment, but there is definitely communication coming in. I feel like this is still around about, we've got Sagittarius here, so November into December, definitely communication still coming through. So you're very much on track still. Yep, Page of Wands, definitely communication, a brand new start with the Fool and the Star. Oh, my darling, you're just well and truly still on track. Look at this. So there's communication coming in here. And I feel with the Leap of Faith and the Star card, it's definitely what you're looking for. Now, I feel like with this card, though, you might hear in November, December. You might not start until into the new year, but definitely still on track, still a leap of faith here. So I would say definitely still good. All right. Yes, Lauren, we'll have to catch up for coffee. Yeah, we'll have to do it on a weekend or something, even if I come over. I know it's when you haven't got your boys or something. Sounds awesome. I also want to do a trip down to Victoria because I haven't been able to travel, and I'd like to get down there at some stage or another. So, radio, Hannah, how are you going? Messages about your love life. Well, we've got 2 jumping out of the deck before I even start. So you've got something to do with divine timing here. So there is somebody either coming in for you, or if you've got somebody already in your life but you haven't made a start with them there yet. Yeah, you've definitely got somebody coming in. And I feel like this is before the end of the year too. So you're not too far away either. There seems to be something that I don't know if you've been working on yourself or whether you're letting go of something here, because you're definitely understanding how to have a healthier relationship with yourself, really, as well. So something is definitely changing for you over the next couple of months. And I have very beautiful cards here to say that you've got somebody coming in. I don't know whether you've got this person. It's almost like you've got this person already in your life, or they're really close to you. Let's say that. Yeah, there's some sort of cycle you need to close out first. I could feel that, definitely. But you're definitely got somebody coming in. You've got a relationship on board here for the turn of into 2022 here. So whatever this is, I've just pulled out the same 2 cards here again. So there's a leap of faith and something that is in line for you. Quite possibly a fire sign coming through here. A Leo, Sag, or Aries. I still feel you've got a little bit of healing to do, Hannah, but you're on track. I see actually commitment before the end of next year. So if you've already got somebody in your life, I would say to you that this might mean things are going to pick up. But if you haven't, someone new is coming in, and I feel like it's around about the end of the year, maybe going into Christmas time, somewhere around there. All right, let's have a look. Elaine. Okay, let's have a look for you. Able to stick that subject line outside of the chat. I don't know. I don't really know enough about it. I'm going to have to pull this thing apart and have a really good look at how to do that. Maybe I should put it in the subject line when I first start. But I can't go back to that now, I don't think. Top chat. No, I'll have a look at that next time I come in. All right, let's have a look. So, Elaine, your partner, your partner and you are searching for a first home. Does Spirit have any message for you revolving around this? Maybe a timeline. Oh, you're well and truly ready here. You've got a lot of Capricorn energy here. So I feel like you may be looking at January. There's a wish coming true in January. I have 2 cards represent January here, Capricorn season. I have communication, and I have a wish coming through in, I feel, January here. Now, timeline, I would say January. What advice, apart from the fact that you got the wish card here, which is really awesome, I feel like this is really good, right? So I'm feeling like you may find something early in the year. I bet you're going to sort of, somebody's moving for probably university or for job relocation, and you might snag something, I'd say, around about January. All right. I should just have a look and see if I can tell you anything else about that. Oh, you might have looked at quite a few houses. I do feel here, though, that the right one is coming along, but I feel like you and your husband might have a little bit of getting on the same page with something here. because I feel this one may be sort of one more that you like, that your husband has to sacrifice for, but I do see you coming to some sort of agreement here. So I feel like you might just find something that is right in every way, but doesn't have a man cave, something like that. So I feel like January is the time for you, Elaine. All right, Lauren. Yeah, that sounds really good, Lauren. Everybody's a bit crazy at the moment because they're getting out. So I've got to say to you, people get quite stupid on the roads. It was very wet today. We haven't had rain for a while either. And people were driving a little bit crazy. Well, maybe I was a little bit too because I was trying to get home, but that's not the point. Lauren, are you still in a little bit of a quandary in regard to your life at the moment? It's like it feels like you've got things going. I feel like you're moving, but you're not. It's sort of a really strange energy here. It's sort of this energy like things are happening, but maybe you're not seeing the real results of this yet. Now, I feel like this is in a few different areas, but there still seems to be this energy of wanting to move forward but being stuck. It's like you're still not able to fully accelerate, like you're just sort of stuck in this energy here at the moment. And I want to say to you, there's a lot happening for you this year, and I feel you need to stay in that real grateful energy because I feel like you're going to have a lot of good things coming to you this year. There's a lot of changes in your career. There's a lot of changes in love. But I feel like somehow or another it's like 2 steps forward, 1 step back for you at the moment. So be kind to yourself. Things are changing. They are happening. But it's almost like you feel like they move forward and then you get a little bit like stuck again. But I feel like it's sort of it's like you're perhaps doing some healing at the same time. But things are going to be really good for you going forward. All right. Jane. Okay. Okay. All right, Jane, I just need to know if you want just an update. I'm pretty sure you always just ask me for a message. Yeah, okay. Okay. All right, let's have a look. Jane. Okay, Jane, you look to me like you're in a better space than the last few times I've read for you. I feel like things are either calming down or you're learning to sort of cope with things a little differently. It may be your state of mind or your anxiety is settling, but there's definitely this sort of energy of you sort of sliding into place a little better. I feel like there is something around the home here, which to me is looking a little bit more comfortable. I'm not really sure that you've sort of moved quickly here because I still see a lot of overwhelming energy here. But I do see you coming into this overwhelming energy with it's almost like you've got a better attitude or a better way of managing things now. So it may have been very overwhelming for you before, but it's like things have started to settle down for you. Now, your father is around you at the moment, and there is this energy of him sort of talking about you've got a sort of a fit spot. How would you put it? Like an erratic energy around you. And it's almost like you know that when things are going to happen, but they become overwhelming. So you sort of fit start, like you just sort of do this sort of energy of going to move and then stopping. And he's saying for your own good, you need to make some decisions here. I feel like you have perhaps some issues with somebody around you at the moment that you're dealing with, because he's also telling you need to sort of stop trying to focus, like you've got to focus on some things rather than spreading yourself out. Like there's an energy of you being too spread, and he's saying just focus on one thing, darling, and do one thing at a time. So you may be a person who starts things and doesn't finish, or you're too scattered in what you're starting. And he's saying just slow down and do what you need to do rather than rushing through things and not finishing them. Okay. He does love you, though. He just said, tell her I love her. Okay. All right, cool. Okay. Ben, what actions do you need to take to see your new career? What's your idea this week for the one? Okay. Oh, you've got a few things up your sleeve here, Ben. But a lot of change. There's something you want to do, but there seems to be a lot of change before you can find stability with this. Okay, so yes, you had a really good idea this week, and it's definitely sending you in the right direction. So let's say that first. But there are other things that need to change before you can get what you need off the ground, because there needs to be some stability around this first. But I do see a lot of celebration around this idea that you've had this week, because there's a brand new start for that. So that's really good. But this here, where it says you need to make changes before you can become stable, it might mean that you've got to put certain things aside to restart new things. It might mean you have to let something go before you start something up here. I'll just get some. Yeah, okay. I do like your energy. You're a very good manifester and you've got a lot of passion, so you get into things, right? But it's sort of this energy that you need to finish something out before you restart something. So whether or not this is what you're currently thinking of here, this brand new start, but it's a matter of putting something down before you can get something off the ground. So be really conscious of that. Don't go having too many things open at once. It's a bit like your computer. You know, when you sit down and, you know, and I've sat at other people's computers before and they've said to me, can you look at something for me? I go, yeah, sure. And they've got so much stuff on their desktop and they've got so much stuff open on their computer. I'm like, how can you work like this? That's how I feel. So just be really conscious that not to have too many irons in the fire is what Spirit's saying. One thing at a time. All right. Yeah, that's what I said, Caitlin. I'll have to do it when I come in before, because I can't get out to do it now. It's there. Okay. Thank you very much. Okay, let's have a look. All right, where are we up to? Jess, what are M&M's? I'm pretty sure you're saying feelings there, but that's okay. And what does Spirit know how to proceed for our highest good? M&M's feelings for you. Well, your M&M person does see you as a long-term partner. I've got marriage commitment here. I feel like they do, but there's a real hesitation with them to express themselves or move forward. Look, I say express themselves and move forward, and I get the Ace of Swords. It's coming, all right? This person does really see you as a long-term partner, but I don't feel that they've had that conversation with you yet. It's like they need to talk to you about something here, but they do see you as a great sort of stable possibility. They certainly see you as a motherly type here, very nurturing, and they do want to settle down with you. But there's an energy here that this can't happen until this person has some sort of conversation with you. Now, it sort of feels to me like this person needs to speak. 9 of Cups. Okay, so this person needs to speak up and tell you how they're feeling. I feel like you're dealing with someone who isn't always open with their emotions, and that's why you're sort of perhaps feeling they're a little hot and cold. I feel like you need to break that conversation open with them. I think you have to ask them to have that conversation with you. And it's not wrong to say to somebody, how are you feeling about this? Does this feel right for you? Is this worth investing in? But don't not talk about it. Don't hold back, because I think he wants to talk, but he might need a little bit of a nudge. All right. That's a good thing to do, throw all the cards around. We must need some reversals in there or something. All right. Yeah, that's what I have to do, Caitlin. I'll have a look at it. Oh, I'll have a look at it next time. So you are feeling that, Lauren. You do understand what I'm talking about there. Yeah, it's like you are moving forward, but it feels like you're not, but you are. It just, I don't think it's moving quick enough for you. I want to say lots of things are happening. So it's almost like the universe is sort of putting you into play at the moment to get things off the ground. So just be patient with yourself. All right. Joanne, I'll come back to you shortly. Any message to Spirit about jobs? Is there nothing still happening for you, Spirit Animal? I thought something was in the works for you. Something is still here. You've got something coming in very, very quickly here. I want to say to you, don't stress and worry quite so much. I know it's hard. Say to people all the time, it's just a waste of energy worrying, total waste of energy. You might as well put it into doing something, paint your house, do a picture, draw, write, whatever, but don't waste the energy worrying. It wears you down too much. I do have the 10 of Cups here. So I feel like something is coming in very, very quickly. So once you hit it, it'll turn up really, really quick. But it's like you're stressing out about something that's already coming to you. I feel like I keep getting the November, December energy here with the Temperance card. So I feel like something is coming in. I feel like you've already applied for this. I actually feel like, 9 of Cups again. I actually feel that you've already applied for this one. You've already done an application. It also feels like you really want this one. So it's something that you're desiring to do. And I do get this energy that you may ultimately have more than one choice, but at the moment, looking very good for November into December here. Don't stress. Don't stress. You have this beautiful 10 of Cups energy, and I feel something is coming towards you very, very quickly there. So just give it up to the universe. It's definitely on its way. It's crazy energy because, again, it might be something to do with, the energies in the universe at the moment, but it feels like everything's going to start going round about that time. But maybe it's just us because we know it's the end of the year and going into a new year. Maybe that's what we're sort of feeling. All right, Catherine, you feel really stuck too. Oh, Jane. Okay. Hey, Sandra, how are you going there? I don't know that you need to finish so much as get things done before you start the next thing, Ben. I think that's what they're talking about, like complete things before you start the next thing. It may not be finish. It may be to make sure that you've got something done before you move into the next stage. Don't let things sort of overwhelm you or do too much at once. Oh, you know what I mean. Okay. All right. Let's have a look at Catherine. Catherine. Yeah, I thought we might be getting some reversals. And there's that Temperance card again. Now, every time I sit down to do these readings, I get repeat cards, and I feel like that's just the collective energy. So no matter what I do, the same cards will seem to come out time and time again. And we've got the December into November, December energy again coming through with the Temperance card. I sit here and shuffle the whole time, so the cards are constantly moving in my hands. So, okay, so what I want to say, yes, I do have a message from Spirit. Now, this energy here, it just says to me, give up fighting against the universe. Don't try to control, because there is an energy of control. Now, what starts to happen if we start to fight against what is happening? We slow everything down. Now, I tell you how you can tell this. If you stand and watch something cooking in the microwave or the kettle boiling, and our grandmothers used to say to us, a watched pot never boils, right? Because what happens is the moment you put all your attention on what you're not getting or what's not happening, it slows it down. And it's sort of that whole energy of time being relative to what we're doing. If you go to work and you've got nothing to do at work, you sit around all day, the day takes forever. It's shocking. It's really annoying. And at the end of the day, you're like, I had nothing to do. I was so bored. And all I did was sit around all day and do nothing. But the day you come in and you're busy, the day flies, right? What you're doing at the moment is you are fighting against things not happening. So what's happening is it's taking longer for things not to happen. So what that's saying to me is you're slowing down your progress by trying to push your progress forward. Now, the trick is here. The trick is always, it's about just sitting back and allowing things to happen. Now, the best way to do that is to immerse yourself in something creative. So whether or not that's even singing and dancing, if it's that simple, go and put some yoga tapes on and do some yoga, but keep your mind occupied so that the time doesn't feel like it's dragging. And then what happens is things start to feel like they're happening a lot quicker. So I feel, Catherine, things are moving. And same as I just said to Lauren, I feel like at the moment, everything is moving, but we feel like we're in a vacuum. That's what it feels like to me, this sort of vacuum energy. And I feel like, what are you going to do? You can't fight against the universe. So find things to do that help you to sort of alleviate your energy and your stress. But what the universe is saying to you here is just look at things from a different perspective. Use the time wisely, because often when we've got lots of time on our hands, we can become quite irritated by having too much time. Now, I can tell you how this works too, because during like lockdown, all I kept thinking of was when I was working and I was really, really busy and out and about doing things, I never seemed to have the time to just chill out and relax. And when lockdown came, I thought we have so much more time to do what we want to do because we can't go out and get about like we used to. But then you sit around thinking of all the things you can't do. I'm like, we really, as human beings, we are so complex on some levels. We really are. So it's like all you're doing is filling your mind with the things that you can't do or that are not happening. So fill your mind up with painting, drawing, do crosswords, paint. Those internet painting things are so much fun. Go and download one of those, but find something to do so you're not always thinking about you have so much time not to do anything, and the time will move and you'll allow the universe to bring in what it needs to bring in. It's also about healing. So if you can use the time to do meditations, maybe do some look up stuff on YouTube around, you know, how to raise your vibration, and that will all help you move forward. All right. Okay. Sandra, is your Taurus in another relationship or is he free to be with the Pisces? Hey, Scott, how you going? Okay. Is your Taurus in another relationship or is he free to be with you? There's something just not, look. No, there's nothing else going on. Your person's very single. You have this really beautiful energy around this connection. So there is definitely a feeling that there is things still happening here. There is definitely the feeling that you are meant to have something with this person that's going to make you very happy. I do feel that they are coming in with an offer here, but they are definitely like single. There's no doubt about that at all. What I want to say with this energy here, this Four of Cups, this person isn't ready to make an offer at the moment, though. Why are they not ready? Okay, they've got their mind focused on other things at the moment. So the reason this person hasn't moved forward at this time is because they're focused on their own their own resources, putting time and energy into their own resources. So there is an offer coming. It does look like your person is ready to sell it to you, I was going to say, to give you the offer. But there seems to be some things that need to fall in place here because this person is not ready at this time, but definitely doesn't look like they're doing much else. All right. Joanne, have you got an allergy to dairy or gluten? So nothing has happened so far, spirit animal. Are you heeding my advice too, where you're not thinking about it all the time and you're trying to do things that keep your mind off it and keep the universe running? Take your mind off it. It's coming. There's something definitely coming. But I feel like you've already applied for what you're getting. All right. Have you got an allergy to dairy or gluten? Okay. There is very much an energy here, Joe, that you do need to go and have some, your body is not functioning the way it should be functioning. I'm not sure if this is due to so much an allergy. It seems to be more to do with what you're putting into your body as what you're putting out of your body. So there seems to be some disruption to your diet, like your digestion. But there's a card that says to me here that it may be too about stress levels. So you may not be digesting something the way you should. I would actually recommend, I mean, it's always good to go to the doctors and have everything done, all right? So there's no problem. You should go and have everything done regularly anyway, your full blood counts and things like that, at least once a year. But what I'm feeling like here is that the universe is sort of pushing you to go and see somebody like a naturopath. I feel like it's got more to do with the way you're digesting or processing your food, not necessarily an allergy. But when I see the Empress, I feel like something here you could handle through more of a natural pathway rather than going through medication. But I would definitely rule out the medication first, like rule out the doctor stuff. But I would say to you strongly here that the universe is sort of trying to get you to work naturally with something. I know many, many years ago, I had a lot of trouble with migraines. And I couldn't work out why I had so much trouble with migraines. It could have been stress, it could have been hormones, could have been anything. But these migraines were dreadful. I'd be off the grid for 4 days every time I got one of these things. They were horrible. And the only way that you could, in those days, was you had to be on medication all the time. And I didn't want to do that. And then I remember going to a naturopath. And what they did was they took me off all foods and just weaned me back onto foods. I lost a lot of weight doing it. It was really good in that regard. But they worked out what foods my body was more sensitive to. So I do not have gluten intolerance. I do not have a dairy allergy, but I do have a sensitivity to both. So I know that I need to keep my diet fairly clean. But if I'm going to sort of go and have a bit of a binge on something or eat something, I know that I'm going to have a little bit of a problem the next day. So I feel like here they're asking you to go and do it naturally, find out from a naturopath. So try that out and see how you go. But I don't feel that there's an actual allergy there, but it might be good just to check with your doctor to be on the safe side. All right. Oh, Sandra. Okay, let's have a look for you. Hey, Tina, how you going? I hope you're well, honey. Are you taking care of yourself? I hope you're going well. I think about you a lot. All right. Okay. Sandra Cooper, a message for you from Holy Spirit concerning your life fulfillment and your work. Ooh. You know, I go into your energy, Sandra, and you are such a beautiful soul. You're really, you're a bit of a marshmallow. I want to say you have this really soft energy. It's so beautiful. I feel like no matter what you wanted in life, you could bring around what you want. But I don't feel that you're a person that wants for a lot. I feel really like what I feel that the universe is saying to you here, okay? Don't take things personally. Sometimes things just don't work. Sometimes people are just not receptive. Sometimes people can be difficult. But because you're such a soft-hearted person, sometimes you tend to take things on board that don't belong to you. Remember the boundary thing, because we talk about boundaries, but we talk always about physical boundaries. We say to people, you must set boundaries. You need to tell this person what and you will put up with and what you won't. But actually, the most important boundary for us to learn as an empath is, where does my energy finish and your energy start? So you have this lesson to learn, and I feel like this is coming in over the next few months for you. And it's very much this lesson of learning how to pull back with people and not invest so much. Because I feel like here, this is probably a lesson that you may have been learning for a while, or may start to understand what I'm talking about now. Because I feel there's either a conflict around you at the moment or something going on around you at the moment, which you're going to come out unscathed from, but there's still a bit of hurt and pain in this situation. So I feel like you're being asked here, in terms of work and in terms of your life fulfillment, to be more in the energy of, you're a good person. You don't deliberately go out of your way to hurt anybody. We all do it inadvertently. It's not something we intend, most of us. But I feel like here that you can get anything off the ground and move in any direction you want to, but you're going to have to, I love that. Spirit saying, and it's an expression I heard years ago. I was working with this Indian man, and he used to say all the time, go like the elephant, go like the elephant. And I feel like that's what they're saying here. Just go for what you want. Don't let things stand in your way, but you need to come from the heart space, and don't let other people take away from you what you know is right for you. And don't put other people in front of your own needs. Very big message coming through for you. All right, Debbie. You had an encounter last Wednesday that's brought surprising feelings. Will these feelings go somewhere in the future? Thanks, Caitlin. Hi, how are you, Mel? And Degree? Okay. Yeah. He's around you, Jane. But you're very spiritual. You should be able to feel him around you. That's beautiful. Beautiful energy. All right, Debbie, let's have a look. Oh, Debbie, very nice. I have to say to you here, you may have feelings at the moment, but I'm not sure that they are long-term for you. I don't feel it's got so much to do with this person. I feel that you're feeling them at the moment, but it comes across as this fresh new energy here rather than an in-depth sort of energy. I would say to you here, you're a very nurturing person, and I feel like you've sort of gone into your nurturing mode a little bit here. And I feel like once the communication goes backwards and forwards a little bit more, you may start to feel that this person isn't quite right for you. Oh, wow. You've got somebody else here. I feel like you and this person that you're talking about, I feel like your energy is really good, but I don't see it going anywhere. I feel like somehow or another somebody is sort of not really connected. I feel like it's you. It's like it's good at the moment, but there's a disconnect. but you have somebody else coming in a little bit further down the track. I'm feeling here it's around about 6 to 8 months away, but you have somebody coming in who's a significant person for you. This is, look, it could be somebody from the past, but it doesn't feel like it. It actually feels like you have a really strong soul connection with somebody, and they're due to come in possibly around about 6 to 8 months away here. So I feel like you may have a little bit of an opportunity to get the other one off the ground, but honestly, I don't know that it's right. I think it's you. I don't think it's them. I feel like you may not really go the long haul with this one that you're talking about. But good fun to play it out, though. It's always good fun to play it out. Even if you're unsure, make sure that you've done the right thing. Absolutely. All right, Mr. Scott, I have to go at 1 o'clock. So, hey, Linda, how are you going? I was going to write this morning and tell you it's fun afternoon today. I thought about you this morning. All right, Scott, let's have a look. Scott, Ace of Pentacles coming through with the Chariot. Eight of Cups, Knight of Swords. You are completing a cycle here. Now, I know you've sort of completed a couple of things in your life, but there's something emotionally that you're starting to understand how to let go of. And I feel like this has held you back here, but you're starting to understand how to let it go. Now, this could be in regards to, well, we've got Cancer and Libra energy very strongly here, but it could be in regards to something that didn't move forward in the past, but you're starting to actually understand how to let it go now. And this is really good because things are starting to move forward in your life here. But you definitely completed a karmic cycle and you've got a brand new start coming through. And for you, I do see forward movement. I do see a movement away from things that are not emotionally serving you. So that says to me you've let go of something. And I feel like here it's like some sort of karmic energy that you've been able to let go of, and that will help you move forward here. You have a new person coming into your life here because you've moved some of this stuff out the way. But when you're holding on to the past, like, and not letting it go, sometimes things can slow down. It's just what I was talking about before. But I definitely feel somebody new coming in. The thing is, there's a strong Libra energy, and we do have Libra at the moment. So it may be that it's very close here, that you've got somebody coming in, possibly a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, but more likely that this person will come in over the next couple of months here. I don't feel like it's far away, but good work that you finally worked out how to let go of something. All right. Okay. Oh, there's lots to read there. How cool. Kimberly Dreaming. Could you have a general reading? Of course you can. Okay. You know, spirit animal stress just takes away your energy. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't make anything happen quickly. It doesn't do anything. It's a complete waste of energy. Use your energy to do something. Go and do a course, read a book, something, but invest in something else. Don't sit around stressing yourself out. You slow all the beautiful energy that you have down. There's some new people on board today. It's nice to see some new names. All right, Kimberly Dreaming. Could you have a general reading? Okay. You have a lot of decisions around you at the moment. You have a lot of things that you've got to think about what direction you want to go in. And this is hugely impacting your journey because Kimberly, you have this energy that the universe is trying to bring new things into you here. So you're another person that part of this sort of collective energy at the moment where things are being moved around a little bit so you can move forward. There's a lot of things that are going to be, we're almost out of Mercury retrograde, but it feels like things from your past are coming up to be dealt with now. So I'm not really sure what's going on, because I have like past heartbreak, I have new opportunities and decisions about what direction to go in. They're all coming up in this sort of reading here. But I do want to say to you, whatever you choose here, you need to always go after what your soul wants. This is very much about you being focused on what you want. Don't be doing things because it seems right, it's fashionable, because somebody else said so, whatever. This is very much about you focusing on yourself, because you're actually going through some sort of rebirth at the moment. And what's happening because of that, there is a lot of energy of change around you. You're almost to a crossroads, I feel. And it is about you learning how to balance out your life better. I feel like you might have experienced something in the past that you haven't completely let go of. And I feel like the universe is trying to move that on for you. So you're getting a lot of decision making. It's just that when I see the Two of Swords in reverse here, I feel like there's a decision you need to make that you're still sitting on. You're not really making this decision. And I feel like it's got something to do with work or with study. But I do feel that you need to let go of something here from your past as well, because you still have some heartbreak in your energy. So all round, letting go of this, I feel like you need to there's something that you either are trying to make your mind up around study, education, re-education, work. But whatever you do this time, you need to go in the direction you want to go in. You need to do what you love. You need to do what your soul craves for. And if it's something out of the ordinary and you're not really sure you can get it off the ground, then perhaps really launch it as a hobby. But don't put it away. It's something you need to be following your heart for. All right. Okay. Oh, you hate daylight savings? Oh, really? Oh, my goodness, I crave this time of the year. And I love the summer too. I know people say, oh, I don't like the heat. I'm like, oh, this is the best time of the year. Oh, that's no good, Degree. Oh. Oh, you're very welcome, Sandra. You're welcome, Debbie. Okay, thanks. Yeah, I'm just going to get off at 1 o'clock. So if there's anybody here that I haven't, I'm actually to the end of the readings here. So I'll just pop it in again. I'll stay on longer next time. It's just I've got an appointment at 2 o'clock today. Queen of Water, you're back in. Okay, how are you going? Lauren has left the room. Okay, Vania, a message from the universe. Your spirit animal is a white buffalo. How beautiful. Oh, you've actually, beautiful. You've seen it. Yeah. Yeah. Mel, I'm on every Wednesday at midday. So just once a week. But sometimes I have more time. It's just that because we've come out of lockdown, I have things going on everywhere, which is exciting, but also a little bit overwhelming. All right. Thank you. All right, Vania, what's going on for you? Okay, I like that energy. Right. Vania, you're in a good spot at the moment. You've got somebody making an offer to you here, but you're a bit, you're stuck on the fence about it here. I feel like you're really focusing on yourself at the moment. Good stuff, though. Lovers in reverse, devil in reverse. So I feel like here you've been doing a lot of work on yourself, and you may have shut shop at the moment. No offers coming through because you're working on something here. You have the 9 of Cups coming through. But what I love more is this energy. It's like you are really focused on what you want in your world and how you want that to look. And I feel like that means working a lot on your family. There is an illusion or some sort of completion of a cycle here. And this could be codependency. But whatever it is, you're letting go of an illusion. So what you're working on here, Vania, is really, really good because it's allowing you to step into your own space. I feel like there's some sort of energy that you're learning to not fear conflict anymore. You're actually learning to voice your opinions and your needs and your wants here. You're not scared of doing it anymore. So that's the big change within you. So this is the energy of being able to say, no, I don't agree with you. No, I don't want that. Hey, I know you all want Chinese, but I don't want Chinese. I would like pizza. It's that energy. And I feel this sort of assertiveness coming through with you. It's like you've seen something from a different perspective, like you're seeing yourself in a valued way now. It's really cool energy. I really like it. But mostly I like that energy. Where is it? That one. Because something says to me, you're letting go of an illusion here. And that is what you're meant to be doing. So whatever you're doing, Vanya, keep up the good work. You're doing something beautiful. I feel like you've got a new offer coming in, but I feel like you're going to look at it in a very different way this time. So you won't rush. You're not rushing into anything. You're going to take your time and you're going to make sure it's what you're looking for. Okay. Well, I might finish up then when there's no more readings there. Thank you very much for joining me. I always enjoy these little mini reads. I must do one over on Facebook soon. So maybe over the next couple of weeks, I'll do a Facebook one and we'll do some free questions. I haven't done one of those for a while. See you later, Queen of Water. Take care, everyone. Thank you, Caitlin, for your help. I will see you next week.